Welcome back, guys, to Twins TV Vlogs. Today we'll complete various behind-the-scenes tasks, and the exciting part is that you'll be joining me throughout the process. These are all things we have to arrange behind the scenes for our project cars. For example, the brake line for our Hydro Handbrake, it's arrived now. Unfortunately, it comes without the fittings where you actually connect the brake line. And you have to get those from a specialist. Because we've had it happen in the past that those holes actually don't fit the standard brake line from your rear bolt. So it's actually not the standard thread pattern you're used to. You need special brake line taps or something like that for it. Yes, also for fittings. And we actually need those. And you can buy them from a specialist. And you're going there today, right? I'm also going to get a new key made for the Polo Grand Touring injection at a nearby company, in addition to arranging this. The funny thing about that Polo Grand Touring injection is that when you try to insure a car like that, what does he say? Yeah, you need 2 keys, and how many do we have? 1. And what's even worse, an insurance company immediately flags it as a theft-prone car. So your Polo is immediately a lot more expensive than an average other car, an average other Polo. So be aware of that if you have a car like this, that you must always be able to show 2 keys to the insurance company if your car gets stolen. Otherwise, you won't get any compensation at all. I see you're already getting started. Of course, the handbrake has to be installed somewhere in the car later. And honestly, I was just thinking about a position like this, next to the gear stick. Or even in front of it. We actually have a short shifter as well, and that's going to be higher too. So soon you'll have a sports steering wheel, a hydro handbrake next to it, and a higher gear knob, so you won't have to move your hand so far from the steering wheel. Which means you can shift gears faster. This thing is going to be like this. Sick. This thing is going to be really sick. Actually, we've never had a hydro in our builds, right? No, indeed. This will be the first time. Also the first time we're going to install this. You need all the connection materials since it's delivered like this without instructions, leaving you to figure it out yourself. Yeah, so the funny thing is that normally when we make an episode for you guys, everything is already arranged. It's probably already on the workbench. We always have to arrange these things behind the scenes, which takes a lot of time. Now as well, I have to go from Amsterdam to Alkmaar to Hilgeward to actually arrange everything behind the scenes. It keeps me occupied for a while, but the best part is that it's behind the scenes, so you're just tagging along. Yeah, don't forget to bring the handbrake, because the thread is different than usual. Different! Oh, there it is. The beast. The big Grand Touring injection. We're going to drift with the Polo. Sick, this has to be it. That BRC, I want a rally car from... Wow, let me hear it right away then. Very smooth. It's very smooth. We just passed the Alkmaar Zaanstreek Stadium. That means we're almost in Hailu. That will be our first stop, getting a new lock made for our little Polo Grand Touring injection. And after that, we'll go get our Hydro Handbrake to get the fittings for it. So first stop, new key. Listen for a moment to how the Grand Touring sounds here. We're just around the corner. I'm curious if I can take you along while getting a car key made. I hope they'll let me film inside. I'm going to be bold and ask. He just measured my key and now he's going to cut it. So now the blank key is in, then it closes, and then he'll start cutting. Is this the blank key that's in there now, or is this my key? This is your lock, okay? And this is the blank, and that's where will my new key go? We're going to put 2 new keys in there. Well, you've seen how easy it is to have a key made. First, it's simply measured here, then the new one is milled out, and after that, you just put the key in the ignition in the car, and then it's simply read out. It can be that simple. Within 5 minutes, I had a new key. I ended up chatting with the guys in the workshop for a bit, who happened to recognize me, which is really funny. And yeah, now on to the next stop. A company that probably has those snippets for me. So I'll take you along there as well. Second stop. Brake lines. Definitely the right place. Just look. Everything related to brake lines. Super nice. The second stop was a success. I won't mention the company name since they didn't request it. Certain elements, such as nipples and pipes, were prohibited from being shown on camera. These bulges and caps were placed in various locations, so I can basically just mount it on the car easily. And this for just a few bucks, guys. They're definitely skilled. And that's why I come to companies like this, so at least I know that if I get my materials here, that I can just mount it on the car very easily, and just not have any trouble afterwards. So that's super nice. On to the last stop, the third stop, that one was added. You suddenly walk into Go Eco Chip Tuning, where they have some seriously awesome cars, whether in Alkmaar or here Hugowaard. This is a stopover for me. Of course. And you'll see soon enough why I stopped by Go Eco Chip Tuning, because a really nice collaboration is coming up. And there was another car in the workshop. And Rensport, 6-man sorry, the newest one if I'm not mistaken, the Kacht guys over there. They were installing large downpipes underneath, which will be chipped later. It's an impressive machine. People shouted from the factory, since my little brother didn't film the outro, I'll have to do it. Of course, he made good arrangements. At Go Eco Chip Tuning over there, we're going to do something fun, of course, regarding that. Stay tuned for the drift footage. You can probably guess why he was there, and the key worked too, which is great. And so it was quite a simple process. I actually thought it would be harder. And of course, let's not forget the part he picked up for the hydraulic handbrake. So the company told us that one side is flat and the other is round. And those are things we would never notice ourselves. We also got 2 connectors, because later we'll have to cut the brake line under the car. And with this coupling, we can connect the 2 brake lines together. And that coupling is also approved for the vehicle inspection. So that's also just a safe choice to install the brake line this way. For drifting footage, check out our main channel. If you enjoyed this vlog, subscribe. I'll see you all soon. Until then, bye.